Hello my sad knitters, how we doing? Are we loving life? Are we eating healthily? Are we drinking loads of water? Yeah, me neither. Today I'm in my bedroom, so I've got good lighting, okay? I've got good lighting, which is making me look horrible. Like, I have a fucking spot on my head, which was tiny, and then I decided to turn it into an open wound by picking at it. So if you just like ignore that side of my face. So, hello, if you're new here, I'm Sad Knitting. I am a knitter that, I don't know, I just talk shit on the internet about knitting. So if you want some of that, subscribe. If you don't, then fuck off. I'm not asking you to stay. Today I thought it'd be really fun to look back down memory lane and look at like the last few jumpers that I finished knitting. 3 of them are by the same designer because I'm just a little slut for this designer. Like, I just love her pattern so much. So let's get into it. So here is the last 4 jumpers that I made knit. This one was the Stick Season jumper, was like the first pattern I knit from the Knitwear. I saw this and I was like, that's a bit of me, because I love, so you can see here, it's got like a textured front half, and then, you know, it's just plain stockinette at the bottom, but like the top half is just kind of like a textured knit pattern. This is also knit in a drop shoulder method, so you kind of construct the back neckline first, and then you kind of connect the fronts. This is my like favorite way of making jumpers because they fit so perfectly on me. I like a jumper that's like kind of got like a droopy kind of fit, like it's a lot, I don't know, it's just a lot more freeing to wear, I guess. I don't know, but this was the first time I ever made this method, like knit this method, and I was so confused. I was like, bro, what? Like, I didn't understand how it was gonna turn into a jumper, but I trusted the process. Luckily, Rebecca's patterns are like really beginner friendly, so like they're very easy to understand. So I was having a ball. I was like, I think I knit this in like 2 weeks or something. Like, it's in 100% wool. I think I got the wool from Hobbycraft. I think it's called Women's Institute. It's really good quality yarn. It's like 100% wool. It's perfect. But yeah, I fucking love this jump. I wear it all the time. You can see, where is it? Like, you can see there is some mistakes that, like, you can see where I struggle picking up the stitches, because I hate picking up stitches. It's like the worst thing ever. But yeah, I also love the side. It's got like a, I think it's like a 2x2 rib at the side, and it's just like a really nice detail. And I'm like, pop off, you fucking did that. But yeah, this was like one of the first kind of textured full knit jumpers that I'd ever made, and I was like gagged because it's fucking beautiful, and it's just like, it's so like autumnal. Even though I knit this in like December, January, but I'm always in autumn mode, so this was amazing. So I'm like 10 out of 10. Like, I fucking slayed that. I really recommend you knitting this because it's perfect. It's easy. It's just like the perfect jumper to knit, because it's like, it's got a bit of everything to kind of break it up. Like, I feel like when I do a raglan jumper, I get so fucking bored because it's just the same kind of method, especially when you get past the raglan increases and it's just pure stockinette. Oh my god, it's so boring. Whereas this one, it's like kind of like half and half. So obviously you've got like the drop shoulder method where you're pretty much knitting flat for some of it. Then you have the short rows, and then you have obviously the textured bit, and then you pretty much just got the half of the stockinette, which is pretty easy to get through, especially in DK weight. You can kind of just race through it. So it is fairly a quick knit, in my opinion. I'm not the slowest knitter, I'm quite a speedy knitter, so obviously it didn't take me too long. So that's that one. And then I kind of got on the Rebecca hype train, and I was like, give me some more of that. So this is the Kerr Sweater by the Craybaiter again, Rebecca. So this is the same kind of construction method. It's a drop shoulder one, but obviously this has a colourwork section in the middle and the sleeves, so you can look at the colourwork. It's a really cute pattern. I did this blue and grey because that's the only colours I had and I didn't want to buy any more yarn. If I could go back, I would have done this a different colour because I'm not a big fan of the colour combos. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like how I can hardly see the pattern. Like it's not, I don't know, it messes with my eyes a little bit. And I spent so long doing the colourwork pattern, so I actually want to see it. So that is the only downside of this pattern. Well, it's not even the pattern, it's my fault to be fair. So I don't know why I said that. It's me being fucking crap at colour theory. Yeah, this is a really good colour work, like an intro to colour work, I think, because it's not kind of like overwhelming. Because making a colour jumper is very like, ugh. And also mine is like, it's kind of falling apart because one, I didn't weave in my ends properly, and two, I wear this a lot, so you can see like it's bobbling a lot, so I need to kind of get a wool comb and just kind of comb it out, but I don't have time for that. With the colourwork chart as well, it's a very easy chart to follow. I'm kind of weird with colourwork charts because I don't like to like keep looking at the chart, so I need one that's like quite easy to remember. Luckily this was like, it's a fairly easy repeat, so I think if you're a beginner to kind of like knitting colourwork from a chart, you'll be fine. You'll you know. But yeah, other than that, it's a very simple kind of construction. It's a lovely pattern. I highly recommend it. I really want to do this again sometime in like brown and I don't know, maybe like an orange, I don't know. That kind of vibe. I feel like that'd be really cute for like a not a Christmas jumper, but like an autumn vibe colour, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'll post all the links to the patterns in the description if anyone wants to have a go, you know. So that was number 2. And I think here, this is number 3. I really like the fit of this jumper. I just don't like the colours. I'm fucking terrible with my colours. I'll pick the colours and I'll be like, yeah, that's amazing. And then 6 months later, I'll be like, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? Stop saying I used so this is the Hulbert sweater by Petite Knits. Take a shot every time I say honestly. I need to re-evaluate my vocabulary, honestly. So I used a blend of yarn for this. I think it was like 75 wool and 25 mohair. No, not mohair, alpaca, that's the one. And you can see here it's kind of it's kind of thingying. So again, I do wear this a lot though, so I think it's that. So I think I might just need to get like a wool comb on it. So I'm not too mad with the colours. I really like the yarn though. Like I love this green, because you can kind of see it has like I don't know, it just has like different shades of green in it. Same with the blue. It's like a petrol-y colour. Stunning. And I think with the original photograph, which I'll put here in post, I hated the colours they used. So I was like, I like the pattern, I like the idea of it, but I don't like the colours. So I was like, I'm gonna do my own colours. This is obviously stripes, so it works pretty quickly. Like, I think when you're doing a stockinette jumper, it can get boring. So when you do stripes, it does kind of keep it a bit fresh. But obviously you have to keep track of how many rows each stripe is. And let me tell you the amount of times I went over because I was like knitting to something, I was like in my world, and then I was like, I've done like 10 rows of red and it's supposed to be like 5 or whatever. I also didn't want this to look like a Freddy Krueger jumper, so because I really wanted to do green, but I was like, it's gonna be Freddy Krueger. So I chose brown. I kind of wish I did a darker brown though, because it does kind of, I don't know, it's the same with the Kerr sweater. Like, you can see it, but it's not like, it doesn't pop. I also don't like the ribbing I did. I decided to do a twisted rib, and I don't know why. I was like, it'll look cool, and it doesn't. Like, I really don't like the twisted rib. I also don't like the orange, the yellow I used. I really wish I didn't do the yellow. I really wish I just did like a red or something like that. In terms of the fit, it actually is, like, it fits me really well, because I always knit a few sizes up. One, because I don't like doing gauge. I'll do gauge if it's a pattern I've never knit before, and if it has like a certain texture or construction that I'm not familiar with. But if it's just like a plain stockinette sweater, I'm not doing gauge. I can't be asked. So I usually just do a few sizes up, and that usually works out for me. And I know Petite Knits there's so much drama about her, because, you know, apparently the size grading is crap, and the larger sizes don't fit well. I personally didn't have a problem, but that's not for me to say, you know. But again, I always think that, like, if you are a pattern designer, you should cater to all sizes and not just small sizes. I feel that's a bit weird, but that's just me, okay? You know, you can say, oh, well, she's got Petite Knits, okay? Right? Burger King used to sell Burger King sells fries, okay? You know, I don't know if that's the right comparison, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. This is the Hulbert sweater. I do wear this a lot, mainly because I think it's comfy, as well with the alpaca and a wool blend. It's very cozy, but it's very warm, and it's summer now, so I can't wear it as much. I can't wear any of these as much, to be fair, because it's not great work, because it's too hot. On to the last one. So this is the last kind of sweater that I made, jumper sweater, whatever. So this is the Kinra sweater, and this is exciting because I'm obsessed with the colour of this jumper. Like, everything works. It's just such my vibe. Like, if this was in a shop, I would buy it in a heartbeat. So this was the first time I'd ever done a circular yoke, and I was scared. Like, I always knew how to do it, but I just never did it because I could never be asked. And I've seen a lot of yoke sweaters where, like, the yoke would come past the arms, and then it would look like you had wings. And I was like, I never really liked that. So I was very apprehensive, because in realistic terms, I knew if I would have done a yoke first time, I would have done that. I would have done something wrong. So I was very scared. This is also knit in 4-ply. It was the first time I'd knit in 4-ply yarn, so I was also very scared, because I was like, it's going to take me forever, I'm going to lose motivation, oh my god. But I actually didn't. I completed this in around 3 weeks, which is crazy, considering I work full-time as well. That was crazy. Like, I was knitting every night and every morning to get this done, and I don't even know why I was trying to, like, race to get to that deadline. So it is what it is. But, like, so all this yarn is from a company called Yarn on Cone. So basically they sell their yarn on cones, and it's like really good British wool. It's all high quality. So I bought all the yarn from there. So you can see how stunning this is, like a rusty type yarn. And then we have like reds, greens, browns, like just pure autumn vibes. With the pattern, this is also by the Craybear, by the way, I should have said that. So with the pattern, it comes with like a few charts where you can actually design your own kind of motifs. I didn't do that because I kind of wanted it to look very random, sporadic, if that makes sense. So that's what I did. I just kind of winged it, and it kind of worked out because it looks perfect. It just looks amazing. I'm kind of gagged, like, and the good thing is about this being 4-ply, it's not like very warm. It's kind of breezy and light, so it's kind of nice for the spring. So yeah, I'm obsessed. I love it so much. I do want to make some more jumpers, but because it's like the weather's quite warm at the moment, I don't want to waste my time because I won't wear it. So I'm knitting a lot of t-shirts and vests at the moment, as well as a cardigan, which is crazy because I hate knitting flat, so I'm kind of out of my comfort area there. But I feel like in knitting you have to constantly push yourself and learn new things, otherwise it does get boring. So yeah, I like to try new things. I like to try new techniques that I've never learned before. Even if there's something that I'm like, I know I can't do, I'll have a crack at it anyway, because I love learning new things and new techniques. I think it's really cool. Like, I remember when I was so scared of doing short rows, but then when I actually did it, I was like, oh, it's actually quite easy. So you have to just give it a go sometimes. Yeah, you'll fuck it up, but you can just undo it and do it again. Something's in the world. So I'm trying to not be as much of a perfectionist as I used to be, because I used to be very like, if I dropped a stitch or if I did a pattern wrong, I'd be like, nah, and I'll start again. Which at the moment I'm like, I can't be arsed anymore. Like, I'm the only person that's gonna care. So if it's got a mistake, it's got a mistake, whatever. It's hand knitted at the end of the day, so there's gonna be mistakes. So you have to cut yourself some slack. On another note, I'm also learning how to code, because why not? And I think it's so cool how I posted a video on my TikTok about learning how to code, and loads of people were like, oh, it's so strange of how a lot of knitters also code and a lot of coders also knit. Not saying that's a cult, but I think we should make it a cult. So, but anyway, that's me for today. That's my I've clocked in. I'm clocking out now. If you're new here, hello, subscribe. If you're not, subscribe. But yeah, comment below your favorite one. I will add all the links to the patterns below. And yeah, have a good day. Go into the sun, or if you want SSRIs, wear some sunscreen, because the sun will get you, trust me, I know. Anyway, I've got to fold all these up now, so thanks for that. See you later. Thank you for watching. If you want some more sad knitting, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok and give me validation, I don't know.